I just built an AI content agent that created 30 viral posts in under 10 minutes, and not just any posts that actually sound like me and get engagement. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own AI content agent using PoppyAI, and trust me, after watching this video, it's going to change everything about how you create content. If you don't have PoppyAI already, click the discount link in the description. It's going to give you a huge discount, and you can just follow along the steps throughout this video to create your own AI content agent. So first, let me show you what an AI content agent actually is. So if you look on my screen here, you can see PoppyAI. These are my boards. So let's say I can click the content agency brain. This is exactly what I did to learn about a content agency in under a day. And so I created this AI content agent. I put every single video about a content agency. I connected it to these AI chats. I connected my website, and boom, I just asked it a bunch of questions about content agency and it answers all of that for me. If I click at the top left and I press on, let's do personal brand board. This is what I use for my personal videos. I would use this one right here. I have all my videos. I also have text, which actually has a description of the video and like the actual like analytics, like how it performed. And then in this group here, I have my ideal client profile, which is going to be the people I'm trying to target with my content. And then if I go up here, I even have the best title formats that you can use, as well as the 3 type of content buckets and the exact format I want my videos to actually be in. And so this would be one of my content agents when it comes to long form. And then I have one down here, but let's actually say you're going to create your own. So I'm going to click on the top left and I'm going to click on new board. So this board is going to be completely empty, but let's say you're using this specifically for YouTube videos. So we're going to add a group. So first we just want a group to help keep it organized. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to name this, let's put YouTube experts. This is the group that we're going to have a lot of the content experts in when it comes to YouTube. And then we also want to add another group. This one's going to be called, we're going to call this one my content. And then now what we're going to do is actually head over to YouTube, and we're going to find a lot of these people who actually, know more about YouTube than we do, right? And it's not going to be one person. Key is to add multiple experts, because we're going to leverage their knowledge and create a video based off our tone of voice and their knowledge. So let's look up YouTube expert. But for example, a good one would be genius YouTube advice for 15 minutes straight. So we can copy this. This one looks really good. We're just going to Control V, or we can just press Y and add a YouTube video and then just drag it in the group. And then we're just going to do this for 5 to 10 videos because we want as many good results as possible. Over 10 videos and you're going to get diminishing returns. So let's find 4 more, and I might just speed it up here just so we can get this over with. And then lastly, a good one would be a Mr. Beast podcast about YouTube. So you can even leverage podcasts because they have a ton of information about the person. So Think Media has a good one right here. So we're going to copy and paste that into the group. Cool. So now under that, we're going to have our group. This is going to be our content so it can leverage our brand voice. So we're going to head over to whatever you post on. So for me, actually, let me do YouTube instead of Instagram here. And then we could just copy and paste them into the group. Once again, we're going to do this for 5 of them. So we have 5 of them. Remember, you can add 5 to 10. I just decided to add 5 for the sake of this video. And then, so we have the YouTube experts. We have my content, which you can leverage. Now what we can actually do is make an AI chat. And then we're going to connect these to it. And now we can ask it pretty much any question. It knows all about us, and it knows all about the experts of YouTube. So we're going to ask, what do you see? And then you can see it typing right here. It understands the content creation fundamentals, the content strategy framework, which is the one I gave, I'm pretty sure, and then monetization pillars, and it's going to see the key success factors. Okay, cool. So it's leveraging their expert knowledge and then also my content brand voice. So now we can actually make this a little bit more advanced. So this is pretty generalized, but let's say you want to create a script that's, really good, or maybe you want to create a really good thumbnail, a very good title. We can make a bunch of different AI content agents for this. So this one's generalized. We can leave that over there. But now what we can do is here, we can use this for multiple groups actually. So we're going to put that there. We're going to create different chats. So this one's going to be for thumbnails. Then we can add another one down here for titles. So for YouTube titles and then thumbnails, 2 very important things when it comes to YouTube. So what we're going to do is we can drag this over a little bit. We can connect this to the thumbnail one. Actually, let's make it a little bit closer. And then we can connect this one to the title one. Boom. And then we could put it in the middle. So now for this thumbnail one, what we're going to do is essentially the same thing as this one, but we're going to create another group and we're going to make it full of thumbnail experts for YouTube, or just like people with like really good thumbnails. So we can go here. We can put thumbnail. Now we can go over to YouTube, type in thumbnail psychology. That's a really good one, by the way. Very good keywords. And then also now we can just paste them into PoppyAI and then actually have it analyze our thumbnail, tell us what to do to have an actual really good thumbnail. So boom, let's just paste these in here and then we can get actual expert advice on our thumbnails. And you don't want to click just any video. Like for these YouTubers, I actually do know them. But if we scroll down a little bit, we can even like find the really good ones from like Mr. Beast and all these people who it may be generic, but you know, the others may not be generic. They might be specific. Okay, so now we have a group full of the thumbnail experts or people who are really good at, you know, analyzing and creating thumbnails. And you don't want to pick anybody. You can click people that you actually know are really good at this stuff. But for the sake of this video, I'm just clicking the first ones that pop up. So we have a really good thumbnail content agent right here. We can even add some text if you really want to. So I know it looks a little bit confusing, so let me disconnect this top one right here and then just keep it for these two. So this is thumbnail, this is title. So for the thumbnail one, if we don't want just videos, we can just click the text box with T or just clicking the text box. And then we could just copy and paste some thumbnail advice. So we can type in thumbnail psychology. And then when that pops up, we can just click the first one or whatever one that you really want to. And then we could just, honestly, this is a good one. So we can just copy and paste all of this text. And then, yeah, not all the way down. Copy, paste into Poppy. Boom. So now PoppyAI has a bunch of text about good thumbnails. So we're going to put that in the group, actually. So let me make this a little bit bigger, a little wider. Put this in the group, and now it's just connected. You always want to have groups. If you have them separately, it's going to get really confusing. Plus, it might waste even more credits, and you want to save as much credits as possible. So now that that's connected, we have our content, we have the thumbnail experts. Now let's actually ask it for advice on our thumbnails. So we want to leverage the group names for this one. So it knows my content, and it knows thumbnails experts. So we're going to do, what are your thoughts? Boom, so now it's actually analyzing my actual thumbnails. So my thumbnails follow a consistent style with text overlays of 3 to 4 words minimum, which is really good for thumbnails. You never want to have more than that. If anything, you want to try to have 0. That's probably the best you're going to do. Then strength, simplicity, composition, clear communication. So it even says the sources that it got it from. So let's zoom out a little bit. We can see from the text, it probably got the source from that, or probably got the sources from the YouTube videos that we connected from the thumbnail experts. So it doesn't just give you random knowledge or random advice based off what Claude knows. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, this can use Claude and also ChatGPT. So it doesn't just give you general bad advice. It takes the knowledge from the experts that you put in here and it leverages that plus your content, and it just tells you everything. Literally, this tool is insane. Now for the titles, we can just add one more group, and this one is going to be title experts. So I'm just naming anyone an expert right now, but let's do YT title experts. And now we're just going to go to YouTube and we're going to find everyone who's good at creating YouTube titles. So I just typed in YouTube titles and this video popped up. So I'm going to click these and I'm just going to get 5 of these once again, similar to the ones before. I think you get the concept, so I'm just going to zoom it up. So we're done with that, and honestly, these videos are really, really good, especially this long video right here, 54 minutes. I don't believe Poppy takes out more credits from the length, but even if it does, it's probably like 1 or 2 credit difference. It's nothing big whatsoever. So we can even get some text in here. So good YouTube titles. Almost put thumbnails. Good YouTube titles. How to write a good title? We don't trust Reddit. Don't press that one. We can go to vidIQ. vidIQ is really good. So we can just copy and paste all of this down here, put a text box in here, and then paste it. And now we're just going to connect this to the AI chat, a different AI chat. So the prompt for this one is going to be really simple and small. You always want to keep it really like direct and really small. How can I make my titles better? My videos are into my content group, leverage knowledge base, and experts in the YT title experts group. And then it just gives me a bunch of stuff. So for the title length, you always want to have that under 50 characters. Now, if it's over 50 characters, just make sure all the keywords and all the really good characters are in the 50 character range. And then if it's over that, then that's fine. Use proven frameworks, add authority elements, and it just gives me a bunch of things. And you can even go way more in depth with this, but that's how you create a bunch of content agents with PoppyAI. These are only 3 main ones. These are only the videos, this is the title, and this is the thumbnail. Now you can get so much more in depth with this, but there's so much you can do with this tool. It won't fit in this video. So hopefully you found this video valuable. If you don't have PoppyAI already, click the discount link in the description. It's going to give you a huge discount, and you can just follow along the steps throughout this video to create your own AI content agent. So thanks for watching. See you next video.